See, let's now shift focus. 13 years ago, multiple assailants linked to the now banned Popular Front of India chopped the right hand of Professor t.j.Joseph, who served as a professor at the Newman College in Idukki in Kerala. The incident took place when he was returning home with his family after attending Sunday Mass in Ernakulam. According to the investigating agency, it was the reference to Prophet Mohammed in one of the question papers for BCom exams set by Professor Joseph that provoked the accused. Today, an NIA court has convicted 6 suspects and acquitted 5. The court found them guilty of attempted murder and conspiracy. This was the second phase of the trial in the case. The quantum of sentencing will be pronounced tomorrow. So, joining me now is Professor t.j.Joseph. The verdict in this case where your hand was chopped, and it was more than a decade ago, it has just come out. Today, 6 people were convicted. How do you feel about this verdict coming as it does over a decade since your hand was cut off, sir?
I am just a witness in the case. The culprit is the government here. I do not fear this judgment. I consider this judgment as justice for myself and the state. If people consider this my victory, then they are just enjoying vengeance. I do not have any such anger towards the accused, so I don't feel anything about this verdict. I feel bad for them because I think they are also victims of religious hatred. They are just like the swords and knives which was a medium to attack me. They are just obeying somebody else's orders.
But you're saying, Professor Joseph, that these convicts are pawns, or that they are also victims of hatred. They are not the real masterminds. Who then, according to you, in your opinion, what is the root cause behind this mindset which led to this kind of depravity, which led to this kind of barbarism against you, where your hand was chopped off because some people did not like a question that you set as a teacher, as a professor?
It's the leaders who should be arrested for encouraging such hate-induced crimes. The ideologies that have been carried forward since the ancient times are being used to harm other human beings. Such belief systems should be eradicated once and for all. All religious believers are victims of such age-old ideologies. Our main motive should be to save humankind from such manipulative systems. All religious believers are victims of such age-old ideologies. Our main motive should be to save humankind from such manipulative systems.
And finally, Professor Joseph, there were 11 people in total who were accused in this case, who were accused of chopping off your hand. Today, 6 people were convicted and 5 were acquitted. What do you have to say about the ones who have been acquitted, their role, and also the fact that it's taken 13 years for this verdict to come out? What do you have to say about that?
Although this case began with full enthusiasm, but due to certain interventions, the progress of the case slowed down at times. In 2015, there were 33 people who were questioned, and there was a verdict at that time which came out. The people who were arrested after that were produced in court today. Some were found guilty and some were released on the basis of evidence. If there is no proper evidence, then the accused will be released, and not because they did not commit the crime. So accordingly, a judgment was given, and I don't want to comment on it.
All right, Professor t.j.Joseph, we'll leave it at that. We'll see if the other accused, some of whom have been acquitted by court, whether further appellate courts convict them as well. But one step in the closure towards that case, with 6 people getting convicted in the hand-chopping case of Professor t.j.Joseph of Kerala.